Ayan, so we have a very interesting article to become a millionaire in 7 steps. So 7 steps to reach your goal. From Libby Wells, I saw this in my flipboard, found it interesting, and maybe I could share it with you. But before anything else, I'd like to enjoin you, especially those people who's just first time in my channel, to like this video so that more people will get to discover it, right? And also leave a comment on the things that you want me to discuss next. Maybe you're interested in treasury bonds or money market or forex trading or bitcoin, whatever it is about investing and other things. Just leave a comment so that we'll know what to tackle next. And then also ring the notification bell, all notifications, so that whenever we upload a new video, you'll be notified. All right. So without further ado, here are 7 steps to becoming a billionaire and reaching your goal. All right, by Libby Wells. For those people who have been listening to my podcast, listening to my live streams, maybe this will not be something new to you, but I still found this interesting. Okay, so here are 7 steps to becoming a millionaire. Number one, develop a written financial plan. Okay, I found this interesting because I know for a fact that this is true. If your goal or target is not written down, chances are it doesn't happen. Maybe it happens, but it happens after a long time. So it has to be clear, written down. A lot of people have heard, whenever I tell them what's your goal in life, they would write there in some piece of paper that, I want to be rich someday. I want to be wealthy someday. I want to be a millionaire someday. But, boo hoo, wealthy, that's unclear. I mean, if you say, for example, that I want to be wealthy, the universe hears it, or whoever is out there hears it, God hears it. But to be wealthy means having 100,000 pesos, that's already wealthy. Or 200,000 pesos, that's already wealthy. Is that your wealthy? Or is it another person's wealthy? So you have to be clear. Some people would say, I want to be rich someday. But someday is not in the calendar. Monday is in the calendar. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. But someday it's not there. So you have to be clear in whatever your goal is. People would say, I want to earn more money. Okay, so you walk on the street, you found the 50 pesos, that's already earning more money, right? So you have to be clear. Develop a written financial plan on how you want to go about in your being wealthy or your being a millionaire. Number two, get into the habit of saving. And now, as you very well know, we have already reversed the saving formula. It used to be during the time of our parents that whatever you consume, all right, that will be your savings. Of course, now the savings formula has changed. It has to be pay yourself first, okay? Save first. Whatever is left after savings, then that's what you consume. That's what you spend. A lot of us, when we have our salary, we would go out and treat ourselves, tap ourselves in the back. We deserve this, right? That's okay. I mean, but before you even think of paying McDonald's or Jollibee or DQ, whatever you're buying, right? Before you even pay those, pay yourself first. You pay yourself by saving, okay? By saving. Number three, you have to live below your means. According to my live stream, I mentioned that this is already moot and academic. You cannot be a millionaire, you cannot be rich if you continue to live above your means. Even if you can buy Toyota Supra every month of your life, just hold your horses, because if this is your means, you have to live below it. According to Warren Buffett, why would I purchase many houses? I can only live in one house at a time. Why would I have 300 cars? I can only drive one at a time, right? So, live below your means. Number four, get out of debt and stay there. A lot of people would accumulate debt because they would purchase things that they don't really need. They would purchase things that is just a spur of a moment thing. And since they cannot afford it, they will charge it to their credit card, and that's it. You accumulate debt that way. So you have to stay out of debt, because if not, it's a burden. You cannot take off if you have a burden. And that burden is the burden of debt, right? Number five, invest in ways that work for you. I understand this statement this way. If you don't understand investing in the stock market, and for you that does not work for you, then don't force yourself. If you don't know how cryptocurrency works, if you don't know how forex trading is, and you lose money that way, then don't go that way. Invest in ways that work for you. If investing for you is investing in your own retail store, or maybe investing in your own business, then you just go that way. According to Warren Buffett, just stay within your circle of competence. And if you want to invest in the stock market, you have to invest in your mind first. You have to understand how it works. That way, you will not lose money. Okay, number six, start your own business. No, no one who's an employee all his life will be rich. It has to be earned through business. Wealth is earned through business. If you are an employee, it will be harder for you to be a millionaire, or only a business person, only a person who owns a business will be really wealthy. Trust me on that. And then number seven, get professional advice. Get professional advice, especially on investing, especially on things that would accelerate your wealth accumulation. We are now living in a time and place. We're living now in a time when information really matters, and information, especially investing, is important, especially if you want to accumulate wealth the easiest way. So just an additional point, you really don't need to have your own financial manager, just like in the US, to be really wealthy. I think number seven step is really for you to have professional help through people who are ahead of you in business or in investment, right? So that means reading a lot of books. I read somewhere that you are the average of the five people you're always with. And if you're always with people who are just, average or even lower than you, in terms of information, then you will never be, knowledgeable about investment or knowledgeable about business or in getting rich. You really have to associate yourself with people who are always thinking about positive things, who are always thinking about how to, improve in life. For me, my professional help, my mastermind group will be the books I read. The annual reports that Warren Buffett writes, the books of Benjamin Graham, Peter Lynch. These people somehow influence me, though they lived 20, 30 years ago already, 20, 30 years ahead of me. Some of them are still living. Warren Buffett is still alive. I mean, in 5 days he will turn 90, right? So, for me, associating yourselves with people whose mindset is always positive, then that helps a lot. So for me, that is the meaning of number seven, and not necessarily going to the bank and having your own investment banker, people who're supposed to be better than you in doing how to allocate your asset and all that. Because I was a banker too, and I'm a fund manager too of my own funds, and what I realize is that if you are just and study your investment well, then you'll be better off than people, the whole research team researching for him. So the number seven for me is about investing in your mind and analyzing everything and associating yourselves with good people, with people who are positive, and these are your professional help that you will need. All right, so yeah, so that's it. I hope that you've learned something and from this video. If it did help you in any way, please recommend this to someone else, and I hope that you'll apply everything that you've learned here. Believe firmly that when you become rich, you tend to want other people to be also rich with you. Andrew Carnegie said that you get what you want in life if you help people get what they want in life, and that for me is good advice. All right, so here's Dream Shadow TV, George Atento saying, take good care of your health, stay healthy, stay safe. Peace out, bro fist.